I'm about to stack a few million, been working 25. All by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'ma make it cause I made to handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make to handle pressure. I'm about to stack a few million, been working 25. All by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'ma make it cause I made to handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make to handle pressure.
Say they'll never get to me, and I don't give a damn. I'm out here trying to make history. You was dissing me, now you all on my dick and wanna collab with a nigga, but don't say shit to me. Can't deal with the fake, the grass be covered in snakes. I can't expect a bitch nigga to ever be real if it's not in his family trade. Swimming infinity pools, we chillin'. Niggas will pay for the mood I'm feeling. And for my people like Kaepernick kneeling, like Brown in Miami, don't make me a villain. Wow, I'm ready and willing to do what I gotta do just to go make me a killing. Watching for vultures and biters who jockin' my trip, cause you know how these niggas be stealing. I see they wanna compete with me, and they wanna beef. I want them to eat with me on their hands and they feet.
Why did it go off like that? It went off like,
I don't know why it went off like that.
Hey,
that was weird.
Hey, shout out to the chat, man, because I was hoping nobody noticed that the time changed.
This daylight savings is crazy. I just seen the chat. That's hilarious.
I was downstairs making my drink, and I was like, I had it on my YouTube. Like, oh shoot, it's almost time. So I ran upstairs. I'm like, I hope I can change the time, put it on 5 minutes. I like, man, nobody gonna notice that. And I came back, the whole chat talking about, am I tripping?
Bro, me and Torrin was sitting here like, okay, man, he coming back. And then I looked and I didn't see you was back yet. And I glanced at my other monitor. I come back and I seen it was at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I said, what the? Like, I was confused as to what was going on. That's
My
hilarious.
bad, man. I was trying to post it everywhere out there. I was like, "Can we go make this drink?" You know, I
That's
told you I was doing the margarita things, so
Yeah.
it was frozen solid. So I had to beat on it with a meat beater. I had to tenderize my margarita,
Tenderizing the margarita is crazy.
and so it just took me a little longer. So my fault. Welcome back to episode 83. What is this? 83 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. I am Peachy Perfect.
I'm V No Flight.
And welcome to an awesome show that we have for y'all today. It's action packed, y'all. It's action packed. We got a little everything. We got a little racism. We got a little body positivity. We got a little snitching. You know what I'm saying? We got a good draft for y'all. So as we waiting for people to get in, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and as people coming in, we're gonna just see what's been going on with you, Flight, and how you feeling on week number 2 of doing the show.
Man, we on the up and up. I'm still having days where I'm still having pain. So that which is, I think I just hit 4 weeks post surgery, and I think it's 6 to 8 weeks when you really feel like back to normal. So I still got some time, but all in all, man, I'm blessed, bro. Blessed. Just still trying to get back in the swing of things. I was able to do cardio today, so that's a win for me. Something that I've been trying to work back to do. So yeah, man. Everything is good. Everything is good, man.
That's what we like to hear, man. Because and of course, I just seen C-Sam posted, and as you know, we hit another milestone this week. We hit the milestone last night. I just posted it this morning, and that milestone is now that we have reached 800 subscribers. Appreciate the horn for that. That is huge, man. The Don't Cancel Me podcast is taking out. We will be at 1,000 before 100. That is the goal. 1,000 before 100. We might get to 1,000 before 90. The way that we've been going,
we might.
So I know there's 2 episodes that we're looking at doing, y'all. We're gonna do something big for the 1,000 subscriber episode, but we're gonna do some major for the 100th episode. I don't know if we will be doing a 24-hour stream. I seen Casanat and Kevin Hart and Drewski. Not 24 hours, but
that shit was legendary.
I didn't know it was gonna be like, I didn't even know that happened. I woke up this morning looking at clips. I was like, I remember Kevin Hart saying that, if it reached this amount of money, we'll, but I didn't know it had happened yet. But shout out to them. Shout out to them for doing that.
Kai is known for like not posting about it in advance. Like if you follow him, you'll know. Like he posted it literally like probably 7 hours before he went live. Saying it was happening in the night. So,
got it. Okay. Okay. So I didn't know that.
712,000 people. That's where he maxed out at for viewers.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But we got 22 right now.
Hey, come on, man.
Now shout out to everybody that's showing love for 800, man. That's a very, very, very big number for us. It's a big number for us, but it ain't even barely even scratching the surface of where we're gonna be trying to get to in the future. But our first goal is to get to 1K, man. So here we go with the promo, man. If you can find somebody who's not subscribed, please let them know to subscribe to the channel. As you all know, that's here watching us every week, they're not gonna be disappointed. Y'all know the content is good. We just need to get the eyes on it. And thanks to our social media with TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube Shorts, a lot of people has been engaged and a lot of people has been entertained. Some people like what we say, some people don't like what we have to say, but either way, they're commenting and they're engaging. So it's definitely we're definitely gonna get to 1,000 before 900. I can tell you that. I think we're gonna get to 1,000 before episode 90 is what I'm gonna say. So Fly, what you got? Anything about that, man? Anything about our milestone at 800?
It's crazy. It's crazy to see our channel and see 800 subscribers. It's not one of those things like I can't believe we're there.
Right.
Because I definitely believe this is nothing. 1,000 is coming soon. 5K, 10K, it's all coming soon for us, right? Like it's just, but when you see it though, when you actually see that milestone, it's just it's humbling to see, man. So once again, to echo what Rel was saying, man, shout out to everybody that support us. Shout out to everybody that shares the clips. Shout out to everybody that telling somebody about us. But one thing I do want to shout out is I want to shout out Rel because the content that he be pushing out, I don't even know how he does it. I don't understand how one human being can push out the type of content that he's doing and at the rate that he's doing it, especially when I was down for like 2.5 weeks. Bro still was keeping stuff pushing, and then also having his own independent takes on, certain things that was happening while I was down. So huge shout out to you, brother, for still keeping the train moving, because it's definitely, you are a big reason as to why we are at 800. So everybody in the chat, y'all just go ahead and give a round of applause for Picture Perfect, man, because he absolutely deserves his flowers for that shit.
I love it, man. I love it. I love this channel. I love this brand. I love what we do. I can get on here and record every day if life would allow it. I love it, man. So I just got to get better at it. But I love what I do. It's fun. It's fun. The engagement is the fun part. To know that people that don't agree with you, like that dude that told me I ain't had no daddy. He went to go get the milk. He went. One dude commented and said he went to go. My daddy went to go get the milk and never returned. Because I'm black, he just assumed I had no father. That was. I like those moments, man. But I appreciate the love, man. We're always gonna keep it pushing though, for sure.
Always.
That's the beauty of it. But man, listen, we went out for my mother-in-law birthday on Sunday. We went to Rock House. If anybody has never been to Rock House, it's on. Oh yeah, it's coming. The DCM and Prime podcast is coming. Flight went down when I was planning it, so we just have to get back on track. But we're definitely gonna plan that. It's gonna be an awesome episode. But I mean, we went to Rock House, man. They had like this brunch buffet. It was off the chain, man. Dope spot on Sundays in Houston, Texas. And I went to the bathroom. You got the bathroom, man. First of all, I just found out 2 weeks ago that women have a bathroom woman. I never knew that.
Like inside
I don't go in there. I don't go in there, so I wouldn't have known that. I just assumed that it was only the dude that was the men that had people in the bathroom. Right. But they had a stall right next to a door. I've never seen a random door in a bathroom. And I'm mad because that's the one I peed at. And I just had these thoughts of this nigga just coming out talking about, excuse me. Excuse me. Let me get by. Hey, let me get behind you, little fella.
Get behind you, little fella. It's crazy.
Let me get behind you, little fella. And I seen that door, and I just thought that was so funny. Like, why did they put this stall by this door? It didn't make no sense. But the bathroom man had a lot of stuff. My nigga had peppermints, Starburst. They don't have packs. They have individuals.
Starburst?
Yeah, he had Starburst, Gushers, extra gum, spearmint, all he had everything you needed. Cologne, Dior. the way you just drunk that bottle like it was big.
Got you, man. I'm trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm big ball over here, you feel me? Big baller status.
It's like, why you drink that little bitty bottle like it was big? Why you drink that little bitty bottle like it was?
All right, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Big bottles only, you feel me?
Listen,
Big
man.
bottles only, man.
Hey, listen, man. I know you. I'm gonna chunk it up to the surgery. I'm gonna chunk it up to the surgery. My boy had an operation, so I'm gonna chunk it up to that. Definitely had some socks and shoes and hats, scarves. He had umbrellas.
Mo said he interested, he's curious to figure out how you found out about women having a bathroom lady, a bathroom attendant.
Oh, I found out about that 2 weeks ago. We went out for Chad's friend's birthday, Polari, and we went out for her birthday, and they all went to the bathroom. When they came back, they told me.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. I would have never known." Like, of course, he had women like stuff. She had. Excuse me, not he. She had.
There was a man in there.
She had women stuff. Hey, he might identify as. Anyways, so of course,
he drinking like you're trying to hide from Kate. It's that move where you gotta like.
yeah. Oh wait, what was you doing? Not sneezing. Last week, bro, we kicked it off with our new segment that the chat just absolutely loved, and that was the "Don't Cancel My Draft." And for those who are new to the show today, "Don't Cancel My Draft" is a segment that we've been doing to kind of kick off to kick off last week's show and kick off this week's show, where we pick a certain topic or category, and me and Flight host a sports themed draft for that topic. Last week we did TV show theme songs, and it turned out to have a lot of conversation. If you want to go see that segment, it's on the YouTube. You click on "Don't Cancel My Draft," you'll see the TV show theme song. Go check that video out right now. It's pretty dope. Today we back with another one. This one's for all the music lovers. When me and Flight was talking about it this morning, I gave him a couple of options, and then he kind of, was like, he told me which ones he was feeling, and out of the ones he was feeling, I said, you know what, I think this one will really get the fans and I Don't Cancel Me family going. Wait, just for I didn't like her in the bathroom. This is it was creepy. It is. You know what? It is creepy because I don't like how they put the soap in my hands and then give me the napkin like I can't do it myself. I feel like a child. But anyway, so last week we had the TV show theme songs that we was drafting, and it turned out to be a huge success. So today we have a segment that I think is going to be better than last week's segment. Of course, y'all voted. Y'all said that I won. So I'm 1-0 in the drafts. Flight does not have confidence that he's going to ever win a draft.
All confidence was killed after that first one. All confidence was killed.
But you have a chance today.
I'm not confident, but
you have a
we're
chance
here.
today.
We're here.
And today's draft theme will be the "Don't Cancel My Draft" is the 90s R&B songs. Don't cancel my draft. We're drafting a 90s R&B song. Now, we all know about these. We talking about R. Kelly. We talking about Babyface. We talking about Usher. We talking about Boys to Men, New Edition. We all know we all love 90s music. I think our demographic is mostly that age group, and so we all love 90s R&B songs. So I know it's gonna be some arguments with the ones that we have today. So Flight, I was trying to determine who's gonna go first, and then Chaz brought up a great point. She said, "Well, don't the loser normally goes first?"
That's crazy.
And I was like, well, in sports, that's really the person that got the lowest record normally got the first pick. So, with that being said, Flight. Okay, Flight. First question I want to ask you. First question. I'm sorry I forgot to ask you this off air, but I'm actually in front of everybody in the world. Don't mind my wife.
All right.
The one question I want to ask you: How many 5 to 7 rounds? What do you want to do?
I don't care, bro.
We'll go 6.
Don't care. We'll
go 6 rounds.
We'll do 6. Okay,
6 rounds. All right. And so the way this works, Flight's gonna pick his. I cannot pick anybody that Flight has on his list, and vice versa. This is a draft. So once that player is taken, then that player is taken. That player is a part of that team. I have to cross that player off my board, and I have to go draft somebody else.
All right. I gotta pull up. Hold on. Gotta make sure I pull up a draft board so I can keep a list.
Well, while he's doing that too, make sure y'all don't forget like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when we go live. We're about to do the "Don't Cancel My Draft" 90s R&B song. So we know the chat, we're gonna need some help. And Chaz just said, "Flight, you better come out strong," is what she just said in the chat.
I'm not listening to nobody in the chat. I don't care. Like I said, I have no confidence in the draft at all.
Bro, you like R&B. You like 90s R&B though.
Yeah. I thought
let's be real.
I thought I liked TV shows too, but apparently
you knew I was gonna have an upper hand on that one.
Well,
that's more.
That's very true. That's
more my thing. That's more my way.
It's very true, but yeah,
this one is balanced.
I mean, you DJ too now, so
I
don't know if it's too balanced.
I've been DJing for 6 months, nigga.
All right, Raven. Like, hey, okay. Yeah, we know.
We just talked about the score.
Yeah, Raven, we know. Thanks. Thanks. We know. We know.
My list gonna be cold, y'all. I don't know if he's gonna win today, but you got it up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like the list. I just needed to put something up so I can,
Yeah.
So, all
All right.
I'm going first.
First
Losers
overall
go first,
pick.
that's right. Losers outs. Got it.
Don't be offended.
With my, I'm just gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With the first pick of the '90s R&B 2024 draft, Vino Flight selects number 1. Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell?
God dang it!
Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell is my number 1 pick.
God dang it, man! You just took my top 1.
Yeah, that's my number 1 pick.
I told you, there's no way he gonna come out with that one. There's no way.
That's
no way he
number
gonna come
1
out with
pick.
that one.
That is
Why?
Arguably one of my favorite songs ever.
I think it's one of the greatest R&B songs of all
One
time.
of the greatest songs ever.
Hey, they clapping for you.
Wrote.
They clapping for you, bro.
Oh, okay, bro. We're not gonna do that. I'm not even pulling the chat up, honestly. Like, I'm not even gonna have the chat up. I'm just gonna have the captions up because I don't even want to see anything until after. Because I don't want to look at, they may have a song, and I don't want to look at it and be like, oh, they gave me that. I want to just flow off of what mine is. You know what I'm saying? As the winner, you do your thing, brother. That's my first pick, though.
First pick, Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell. That was my first one. That was gonna be the center point. That was gonna be the center point of that was gonna be my quarterback. That was gonna be the heartbeat of my team. So I guess I wasn't ready for you to do that. So for me, my first overall pick, I think I like the one I'm about to go with this. My first overall draft pick for the 90s R&B drafts for R&B songs is gonna be All My Life, KC and JoJo.
It's a good one.
I'm gonna have to go with that one the first. It's just a solid song. Very dependable. It's gonna be played for years and decades and decades and decades and on. I like it. You know, now they kind of drunks, but it doesn't take away from where they were. See, now I'm getting the fingers now. See, I'm getting the thumbs down now. I think they feeling sorry for you.
They definitely feeling sorry for me.
So, all right. So you got Can We Talk? I'm going All My Life. We got 5 more rounds. Who's your second overall? Here's your second round pick.
Man, it's so many good ones, man. I think I want to go back before they split. I'm gonna go back before they split, and I think I'm going to. There's a couple songs, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with "Cry for You" by Jodeci. "Cry for You" by Jodeci.
That's a good one.
Once again, I feel like that's a legendary R&B group as well. Before they did the split and everything, back when that shit was they was hurt. I mean, I know y'all probably seen the meme where it's like she been gone for an hour and she already got them outside in the desert singing in leather pants. I thought that was pretty funny, but when you actually listen to the song, it's real. It's real. But yes, number 2, "Cry for You" by Jodeci is what I have.
So, I like it. Okay, all right. For my second round pick, I'm gonna go with Guy here. I'm gonna go with "Let's Chill."
Let's chill. That's a good one.
I'm going with "Let's Chill" right here. Let's chill just always just set the mood. You know, we all like to chill. We all like to chill. And so when you put that song on, you know, it just sets the mood for what you're trying to do. So I'm gonna go "Let's Chill" with my second round pick. I think that's solid right there. That's good value for that pick. What you think, Chad? I think that's good value right there.
That's a good value. I'm honestly surprised that this one has slipped, and I feel like that this is something that everybody would sing.
Okay.
And I'm honestly surprised that I got it at 3. I made the mistake of not picking this at 2.
Okay.
But I'm honestly surprised that I got it at 3. So for my third pick, I have "If I Ever Fall in Love," the acapella version.
And if I
Yes, sir.
ever fall.
I feel like that's something that
That's it.
everybody does.
Acapella. You picked the right one too. You don't need music.
not the I didn't hear the one with the actual beat until later. The first one I ever heard was the acapella version. So I'm going with that at number 3.
That's solid. That's solid, Flight. That's solid, Flight. That's solid. That's a solid pick. That's a doggone good pick, actually. I think that one was valued about the 7th round. So that's a sneaker right there.
That's you know what I'm saying. I didn't think I would get it, but I had to get that out there just in case you might remember it.
You know, and I don't know what you on fire today. So I can't let this song go by because it's not your normal traditional song.
Okay.
Excuse me, it's not your normal traditional song. But if you grew up in the 90s, this is R&B to you.
Okay.
I'm going with the Jamie Foxx wedding song.
Okay.
That's that sleeper right there.
Yeah. Okay. That is a sleeper.
That's a sleeper right there.
Okay.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot about that song.
I know. I said, I'm gonna catch him
too.
sleeping with that one. I didn't want to do number 1 because I knew it wasn't gonna be like on your first mind, but I knew it had to be on my list somewhere. So I'm going with the Jamie Foxx wedding song, my 3rd round pick. Who you got for your 4th round pick?
Wow. So many choices. I don't know if I don't even know if I want to go with the I was okay. I think this one I'm just gonna go with my I will forever be in love with this person. And I felt like that she could have been one of the greatest to ever do it. And I know a lot of people probably have mixed feelings about this artist. But I'm going to put this at number 4 because I also feel like this is a very, very, very great song. And people may not like it, but I'm going with 1 in a Million by Aaliyah. And I'm going strictly because I loved Aaliyah. I absolutely loved Aaliyah. Could I have gotten that at 6? 1000%. But I just wanted to get that out there right now because I think I have a heater coming in at 5.
You think you got a heater coming in at 5?
I got a heater coming in at 5.
Okay. Flight, they liking your list tonight.
I'm not even looking at the chat. I'll look at it after we go to our next segment. The only thing I'm seeing is whatever you put on the screen, brother.
Okay, all right. My 4th round pick.
Stay even kill, y'all.
Yeah. I like it. My 4th round pick. I'm about to try to win my people back now. My 4th round pick. I barely made this one because it was 1990. My Johnny Gill. I'm going my.
That's
yeah. Put on that red dress. Yeah, I'm going my right there. My 4th round. It's a solid song, man. Solid song. Everybody knows it. Soon as it comes on, everybody in your area is singing this song. So I'm going my Johnny Gill. That's my 4th round pick.
Man, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know if people really. I feel like it's a heater once again.
Okay.
So that's all that matters, right?
No, don't back away from it now. You said you got a heater.
No. I'm not backing away. It's already typed. And it's there. For my 5th pick, I'm going Nothing Even Matters by Lauryn Hill featuring D'Angelo. Very much of a heater. Off the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, one of the greatest albums ever.
Check out my Apple
Music Matters is a very, very, very great song. And that's what I got at number 5. So many songs, bro. So many.
So many.
Dog.
You know what? And this is my list. I don't care about your list. If you don't like it, I don't care. This is my list. And I'll get defensive like you. Y'all don't know good music.
Hey, brother, stand 10 toes down on your sword. Stand up.
All right, hold on, Raven. Give me a second now. We ain't voting yet. I got 2 more that I'm about to come out with now because I want to defend my list after this is done.
Okay.
My 5th round pick I'm not gonna lie, you threw me off when you took Can We Talk.
Damn.
You threw me off. You threw me off with that one. My 5th round pick. I'm gonna have to go with. Screw it. I'm gonna just take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance this one. Make It Last Forever.
Okay.
Make It Last Forever. Once again, another great song.
Okay.
Another great song. And then it's one of the top karaoke songs of all time. I probably should have went. I like it. I think I know how I'm gonna close the list off though.
I see what you're doing there. Damn. Whoo, shit. So many.
Hey, this is Mr. Irrelevant right now. This is the last pick. This is Mr. Irrelevant.
Golly, bro. I'm trying to figure out, do I go with a famous group, which I feel like is I don't know, man. I don't know. Give my boy a chance to put in that redeem code is crazy. R. Kelly Ignition.
Who is Art Kelly?
Wasn't that in the 2000s though?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the 2000s. Let's just go. There's so many. I think I'm gonna go with Rail on the Couch Tonight is crazy. Let's go with Just for the hell of it, just because I just can't figure it out. For my last pick, I'm going with none other than Boyz II Men. In the End of the Road.
I thought about that one. That's a solid 6 pick.
That's gonna be my.
That's a solid 6 pick. That's a solid 6 pick.
That's my 6 pick. End of the Road. That's it. Damn, so many great songs in the 90s, man. So many.
All
what
right.
You got? How you closing this out, brother?
I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I don't want to be on the couch. So this is a Bronny pick.
A Bronny pick is crazy.
This is a Bronny pick.
Is crazy.
This is a Bronny pick.
Bronny
it didn't really deserve to be there, but because we want to please. We want to please
the higher ups.
The higher ups. We gonna make this pick, and I'm gonna go.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go with "Happily Ever After" by Case.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go "Happily Ever After" by Case because that's the song we're probably gonna get married to. So that way, boom, she got to vote for me now. Cast your votes right now. The list has just been made.
That's a good song.
It is such a great song. It is such a great song. It is such a great song.
You know,
"Happily Ever After" Case.
There's so many like.
She said good night.
Oh man,
Yeah,
there's
she
so
capping
many,
for the show.
so many good ones, man. So many good ones.
No, it definitely. I mean, I had so many. Let's see what the chat. See, Casey said, "I missed the beginning." I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull it. Oh, here you go. I missed the beginning of the list, but knocking the booth, Pony. Nobody's
supposed to be here was what I was juggling with.
I thought about nobody's supposed to be here. But real quick, before I want to defend my list real quick because I see a lot of people got a problem with my list, and I want to know what's wrong.
I want to know what's wrong.
I want to know what's wrong. I mean, "Let's Chill" is a hit. The Jamie Foxx wedding song, everybody, no matter what, I guarantee you, if they black and you've been to their wedding, they played that song every single time. What else I picked? "Make It Last Forever." Yeah, I whatever. "All My Life" is definitely one of them top 5 R&B songs of all time.
That's definitely very world renowned.
So, you saying that they're mostly late picks? I had a lot of late picks, is what you're saying?
I mean, All My Life is a heater pick.
That's a top 2 pick.
I think that's a good pick. Happily Ever After is like a very, very good pick. I mean, I think that's a deep R&B cut though, if that makes sense. Which will probably make it a late pick because how many people don't know a deep R&B cut.
And I got to think about this too. These are mine. These are mine.
Emphasis on mine.
These is my favorite songs. These are the ones that I listen to. Did somebody fall?
Bron over here going crazy.
These are some of the ones that I didn't have that I should have probably went. I know some of them people are probably gonna when they hear some of these, but I was gonna go Sweet Lady. I thought about Sweet Lady.
I thought about that too.
Candy Rain. I like the way the Kissing Game. Breaking My Heart, Mint Condition.
That was on
I almost went back at one. And what am I? Oh, and Come and Talk to Me, which is I'm actually kind of upset I didn't put that one in. Come and Talk to Me, I should have probably put in there for sure.
Oh, I didn't want to have double Jodeci on there, but it was gonna be on there. Also another one that I had is Where I Want to Be by Donnell Jones. I feel like that's a heater.
I passed by that one.
Brother. There was I gotta see it. I had some Drew Hill songs on there. Like in my those are 2 heater songs by Drew Hill. Beauty, another heater song by Drew Hill. There's a lot of other songs I had, but I think they came out like early 2000s, like some of Avant's stuff. They came like early 2000s. But yeah. All My Life is definitely one I had on there.
You had that one on there?
I was gonna let All My Life ride though. I'm not gonna lie to you because I felt like I didn't think you would pick it. I knew Can We Talk was gonna be picked. That's why it went number 1.
I ain't think it was gonna go Can We. I should have flipped the coin for first place.
That Can We Talk is a legendary song. 1000%. Somebody you lost. That's crazy. Lost the gig is insane. Don't charge it to the man's skills of DJ. Just
Hey Casey, you already know I turn up anyway. Now we do top 10 B King songs. I'm in this mug. I can tell you that. Who in the I can get that one. I can do B King for sure. Now I'm kidding, but it's my list. Those are the ones I like. I like the jam. So screw y'all. Cash y'all votes so we can move on to the next time. Cash y'all votes. I'm getting canceled today. Cash a little funky votes so I can see. Anybody gonna rock with your boy? Like Flight at least got one. He had Jay Horn last week. Can I get one?
For sure, I did have at least one.
See, I think you know what? I shouldn't have set it up. I shouldn't have set you up before then. Talking about he didn't win and he wasn't feeling like I set you up. These are sympathy votes.
You gave me the sympathy votes and shit.
So everybody already came in here like I'm gonna vote for Flight no matter what this nigga say. This niggas could have did High School Musical and I was still voting for Flight.
High School Musical.
All right, so Flight. Okay, yada yada yada. Anybody for Team Petrie? Team Petrie. Okay, going once. I don't know top 10 B King joints. I don't know.
Top 10 B King.
I know for sure. That was jam. I lost. He said, "All right, I lost today." Flight. It's 1-1 now, man.
1-1.
I guess I'm going first next week now.
Don't worry, bro. You going first next week, but you gonna probably win the next 7.
No, I won't lie. You do that to me again.
No. You probably gonna win the next 7. No. 90s R&B. That's that's my.
What they say in the locker room, we're gonna take it one game at a time. We're gonna take it one game at a time. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody for tuning in, man. Shout out to the draft. The draft is always a lot of fun, man. A lot of conversations starting. Now we got everybody kind of loose.
Loose don't get me started.
And we should draft. And we should do next draft club joints. I'm gonna put that on the list.
Or that's you definitely go win that. You a DJ. So you supposed to keep that shit jumping.
I'm gonna turn the club joints up. But nah, man, that was fun, man. I don't expect to win all of them. I still like my R&B list. You know what? And one of the crazy thing about this, Flies, and I'm gonna end it with this. I like my R&B list better than I like my TV show list.
Really?
Me personally, I like my R&B list more than I like my TV show list.
But
if y'all got any ideas of what y'all want to do a draft on, y'all see it on TikTok, or if y'all think about something as y'all driving or whatever, man, let me know. I did. I told him, I said, yeah, I'm gonna kill flight tonight. I did say that. I did. No Diddy. I did,
bro. I don't know. Like, yeah, I jig, but I couldn't just. I'll forget a lot of club bangers, honestly.
Hey, I remember the engagement party when I was DJing. I seen Flight out there jigging.
Bro, I agree. It's been bro. I think that's your engagement party was the first time in a long time I was able to jig. It's been a minute. I don't be outside like that. So
it was lit.
It was lit. I'm waiting. I'll be waiting for the next thing. Oh, I'm in Houston when they doing something.
Yeah,
I hope I ain't got nothing to do. I gotta make it out there.
I'm the only nigga who DJ his own engagement party.
That's tough, man.
That's crazy.
Had that whole jumping too.
The jumping, nigga. The last hour and a half was the truth. That's a good one. See, Sam, top 10 playoff performances. I know Paul George won't make that one. I did tell Chad I was gonna kill you tonight, and I let her down.
I like how you just threw Paul George out there saying he ain't gonna make shit.
Yeah, yes, he's saying definitely saving money. I'm all about saving money. I've been I'm trying to act like Terry Crews. See, so thank y'all everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all everybody for being a part of that conversation, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna be going live next week to be doing that again. I promise y'all we're gonna have something even doper. I'm gonna try to get it done a couple days before so Flight can have some time to prep, because I'm coming out on fire next week, and I don't care what y'all say. Y'all gonna like my list or the whole show getting canceled.
Oh shit.
Everybody getting unsubscribed.
Everybody unsubscribed.
Well, let's
blocking everybody, banning everybody.
I didn't have this on the thumbnail, but I want to get your take on something really quick before we roll into our main stories, because see, last week's lesson was stay away from the light.
Uh-huh.
Now, the lesson with today's stories is going to be accountability.
Yes. Accountability.
See, the Lord gave me that message in the group chat a couple days ago.
Yes,
I'm not going to speak about who, because I said I wasn't going to talk about that.
Yeah, we just going to leave that anonymous.
But we need to, but today's message is about accountability. Mm-hmm. That is the lesson, the message that I'm going to get to today with all these stories. So first and foremost, really quick, don't cancel me, quick thoughts. What is your thoughts on Caitlin Clark not making the Olympic team?
I see both sides of it. My honest opinion, I don't think that she's good enough to make the team. Honestly, if you look at, like, I understand Diana Taurasi, this is her 6th time going, but it's Diana Taurasi. I see people say that Brittany Griner shouldn't be on there. Caitlin Clark could have that spot. But honestly, I feel like there's a bigger snub from that list, bigger than Caitlin Clark. And that person is Arike Ogunbowale. And I feel like Arike Ogunbowale is better than Caitlin Clark, and I believe that she deserved a chance at making that USA Olympic team. But that's neither here nor there. My honest opinion on that is I don't feel any type of way about Caitlin Clark not making the team, because I don't feel like she's better than anybody on that list at all. On the other hand, I see why people are saying that, because Caitlin Clark is one of the biggest, if not one of the biggest name in the WNBA right now. And with her playing on a world stage would bring more fans, this, that, and the third. So I guess I can understand that. But when it comes strictly down to the best of the best, I personally don't feel like she has shown that she is one of the best in the world to make the Olympic team. That's just my thoughts. That's just my opinion.
That's your quick thoughts.
That's my quick thoughts.
So my quick thoughts is, I definitely, from a basketball standpoint, I definitely understand what you're saying. I definitely get that from a basketball standpoint.
Right.
Another standpoint that I also understand is that she hasn't had time to take a break yet because
At
she
all.
went straight from
That's another thing.
college
Yeah.
to 2 weeks later playing in the WNBA game,
Mhm.
and then her schedule was brutal coming out the gate for the WNBA because everybody's trying to put her on TV. Which brings me to the bigger point that you got to put Caitlin Clark on that team, and let me explain why. I understand she's not better than everybody. She's not better than none of the girls on the list. And then, like, I'm sure there's others like yourself. She's not even the best rookie right now because I know Angel is doing better. I know what's my girl? What's the white girl that grew up with Steph?
Cameron Brink.
Okay, I thought it was Brink, but I thought it was wrong. Cameron Brink, is having a solid rookie.
Rakia Jackson.
Rakia Jackson's having a so I know there are other ladies, but when you're talking about marketability, you're talking about not Caitlin Clark. I want to make sure I make this clear when I'm about to say. I have to think about this, but Caitlin Clark might be. She's a top 3 most popular athlete in American sports.
I would
have to really think about it. Of course, LeBron I think is probably still number 1. Maybe
let's make it more broad and say 5.
Okay, 5. Okay, maybe Bron and then Otani.
Mahomes.
Okay, I give you Patrick. I'm just talking popularity, but I would say Caitlin Clark is bigger than Mahomes as far as popularity.
I mean, maybe
more recency bias because we just got out the WNBA
recency bias.
Come September, we won't be thinking about it. So I agree with that. But anyways, top 5 to what you said. She's a top 5 most popular athlete. You have to put on that team. Christian Laettner was on the Dream Team. You don't got a player. You ain't got a player.
Anthony Davis was on the 2012 team.
They ain't playing. They're sitting on the bench. And another thing, I didn't notice, as I'm new to the women's basketball, so don't shoot me, y'all. I'm sorry. Another thing is, from my understanding, the women has been dominating for like decades.
Oh, they lost 1 game.
In how many years?
Years.
Probably like 20
years. So
you mean tell me if you take out, first of all, Caitlin could take Brittany's spot because she shouldn't be on no more planes. I don't care what you say. She can take Brittany Griner's spot because she don't need to go nowhere overseas. She need to keep her behind here with her wife that's about to have a baby because she's gonna go over there and get trapped again. So that's first thing. So if I know the question could be, well, who do you take off? Take off Brittany because she don't need to get on no more planes. She shouldn't have no passport or nothing. So so if you want to keep it real, you mean tell me you put Caitlin Clark on replace of anybody? You can even take off Asia Wilson. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? What did I say? Y'all know I'm not lying. Brittany Griner she don't need to go nowhere else overseas.
Fuck, man.
She don't need to go nowhere. Brittany Griner needs to go nowhere else overseas. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm not lying when I say that. Take her passport. She did her time. Man, please. But I bet she don't want to do no more. But anyways, so she can take. So Caitlin. All I'm saying is she can. Even Asia Wilson, because we can all agree that Asia Wilson is the best hooper in basketball right now, right?
1,000%.
So I'm as good as this girl's team is, she can take Asia Wilson's spot, and they will still go win gold. But the fact that you got this popular athlete on the team that can go out there and bring more numbers to your sport, I think that has to. But then here you go. I see people was on First Take. Well, you don't want the credibility and integrity of the league. That is bullcrap. This girl is, she might not be a top 12 player. The girl is going to be.
Yeah.
It's the girl is going to be. They put Christian Laettner on the team. I ain't never heard this nigga since then.
Nobody.
You're more of a basketball historian than me. What did Christian Laettner do after that? After he became an actual NBA?
He didn't really have a crazy NBA career. I think it lasted maybe 10, maybe.
All this nigga got is good stories.
Good stories. Good stories at Duke.
I don't know where the Olympics were. They probably was sending him to go get the pizza.
Barcelona.
Man, I seen Brittany Griner with her photo with her pregnant wife. I'm still confused.
I'm still confused.
But that's the thing. The WNBA has to. That's all I'm saying from a mark. I agree with all of y'all, man, when it comes to basketball, man. Like, yeah, Caitlin is having a rough time adapting. She's hooping, but she's still adapting. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a minute. But she's at least a top 40 player in the WNBA, where Christian Laettner wasn't even a top 300.
I mean, with that point, I completely agree.
And Mama said it's not just about marketing standpoint. It's about, and that's what I'm saying, Mama. The U.S. women's girls team is so good that they're going to win the gold no matter what.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No Russian women is not going to keep up with them.
I think the thing is also with that is that what a lot of people don't understand is that, yes, they are very good. And yes, not a lot of international teams are challenging them. But the USA women's side is so used to being dominant that I want to say last year, 2 years ago on like a world stage, they won on a buzzer beater by Breanna Stewart against like Belgium or something. And so, like, with that being said, it's like, oh, okay, like this international is starting to, like, the women's side is starting to keep up. Yeah, it was only one team. Yeah, it was one close game out of a bunch that they played. But I think that they're just so used to being dominant that they didn't like the fact that anybody was that close. So they assembled the 12 best that they felt. They don't care about the marketing. They didn't care about none of that. They didn't want 11 of the best and somebody to give us a whole bunch of marketing. They wanted 12 of the best to go out there and go to Paris and beat the hell out of every single women's team and come back with the gold. I think that's how they were looking at it. Now, do I disagree with your point on the marketing? No.
Yeah, they're going to go beat everybody.
1000% agree with that standpoint.
They're gonna beat everybody and go get gold, but then they're gonna
I agree. They're going to beat everybody regardless because I believe they're just that much better than the world. I would like to think that's probably how the powers that be for USA basketball was thinking about it.
Which I'm sure, but you know, and I also think, and I'll leave it at this and we move on. My last little point is I'll say, even if they would have put her on the team, you would have the same kind of conversation on the other side if they would have put her on the team. So
yeah, it would have been a conversation either way.
This Caitlin Clark stuff is getting a little weird. Like, it's getting a little weird, man.
It's too much.
It's just a little much, man. I think
I honestly feel bad for her. Like,
I do too. Like,
and then on top of that, like, I'm glad she didn't get picked because back to your previous point, she hasn't had a chance to rest, yo. Yeah. She's been going non-stop, especially her last 2 years when she really started to gain media traction and national coverage. Now, and then you think about her senior year, you breaking records left and right. Nike over here want to do something. State Farm want to do something. Now you filming commercials during the season. You still got to practice. You still got to get your workouts in. You still trying to win a national championship. After you lose in the national championship, now you probably hurt. But a week later, now you got to go and get drafted. And then after you get drafted, you got to go back to school, finish up school. But then understand you got to go and get ready for training camp. Like, it's so much. She hasn't had a chance to rest.
And shout out to Colin Cowherd. I think he's the one that said this, and this is an interesting fact. When Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever played 11 games, the defending champion Aces had only played 6.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll leave it at that. Girl, go home, rest. You know, because I think that's
you'll be there. You'll be there in 2024. You'll be there in 2028.
And then I think this rest will help her too, because then I think I watched this second half of her WNBA first year when she had time to reset, because even after she had a time to stop she had a couple days off and they came back and played
and
had 30. Now I think her getting a little rest, you know, that'll help. You know, a lot of these girls, they out there bullying her, but yeah, she just got done playing in the god doggone national championship 2 weeks prior to starting. So wait, let her get rested up, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm excied about it.
She's going to be all right, man.
Yeah, all them girls are, man. They all this all the same. Angel, they need rest. Cameron, they all need rest.
Well, Cameron's going to Paris as well.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, but she's playing in the 3-on-3.
Oh, I didn't know there was a 3-on-3.
There's a 3v3 that they're going to protect gold. Haley Van Lith, her what's up?
Ain't Haley the one that was with
I can't remember the other two. Yeah, Haley, she went to LSU. Now she go to TCU.
Yeah, she did transfer. Yeah, she couldn't handle the heat, so she got the kitchen.
Basically,
yeah. Well, Anyway, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the U.S. women team. Y'all go out there and dominate. Nobody gonna still know who y'all are, but at least y'all gonna go out there and win gold. Anyways, moving on. I mean, hey, that's what it is.
Crazy.
Yeah, whatever. I spoke nothing but the truth.
Hey, yeah, whatever. Go get people.
Moving on. Let's talk about Miss Alabama.
Enlighten me, brother.
So there was a woman in Alabama, obviously, that they had the little pageant that was going around, and it was actually two crazy stories. I just picked Miss Alabama because I can really talk about both of them. But the other one, I can't remember where it was, but it was the first trans person to win.
It was Maryland.
Thank you. That's exactly what it was. Miss.
Go ahead. Figure it out. Yep. Yeah, brother. I know you gonna find the
Maryland.
There you go.
So Maryland won. That was the first transgender to win the beauty pageant or the Miss America pageant, and then Miss Alabama. So Maryland was a transgender, but Miss Alabama, she was on the thicker side. And this segment is not to talk about her, but it's time we start taking accountability, folks.
Okay.
Now I know I ain't no spring chicken, and I know that I can lose some weight. But I also know that there's not people telling me that I should not lose weight and I should be proud of who I am.
Okay.
We got to stop doing this to big people, y'all. It ain't nothing that she did.
Right.
It's nothing that she did. She was probably the sweetest woman in the world. Probably so. Miss Alabama, I don't even know. Can you find me what her real name is so I can address her by her real name too?
Sarah Milliken?
Sarah Milliken. Excuse me. Sarah Milliken. You know, or however you say her last name. She's probably a nice girl, but we gotta stop doing this to people, man. We giving out these sympathy votes and we giving out these sympathy pageants. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me, but everybody's trying to be included. Everybody needs to be included. Now when you put a man in women's boxing, or when you put a transgender man out there in the WNBA, watch the ratings go up because he's gonna be coming down dunking the ball. You put Steve in there, watch Steve taking off from the free throw line because he identified as Sarah. I'm telling you, I think people don't, and I tell people, I feel bad to be, I'm gonna say, I feel sorry for people, like for women, because you got these men and stuff that's portraying to be women, that's keeping real women from being recognized and awarded and honored like they should.
Because they've been getting their ass beat on the men's side, so they decided to do
Right. Exactly. And the same thing that goes with like the sexuality, same thing go with the body positivity. You know, Lizzo be doing this stuff, man. You got these big people, like a lot of these big influencers is dying. I don't know if you know, like people that like these big influencers, they be dying, bro, because you get on there and then when you say something about them, you're mean. You shouldn't be talking about people. Y'all gotta stop doing this, man. So I've been to a pageant. I went to see Chaz's cousin win Mr. TSU. Awesome experience, you know. And I don't know what they did at Miss America, but you know, a pageant, you know, you got to get out there, you got to show yourself in this outfit, and you got to go answer questions, and you got to do a talent show, and you got to do all this stuff. You cannot sit here and tell me that Miss Alabama was the best person on that stage.
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me that.
I cannot tell you that.
You can.
And that's actual facts right there. There's something I can't tell you.
You know, and as you know, I hate to say it, man, but you know, she's on the bigger side. I almost called her Miss SEC.
Okay.
Anyways, so what's your take on this body positivity For those who don't know, the Southeastern Conference is Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, Auburn, LSU. That's
Ole Miss, Mississippi State,
Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Missouri,
Georgia.
now Texas and Oklahoma, Georgia.
Golly, man. Oh man.
Man, I'm gonna shut up before we don't have no show.
I mean, I honestly, I don't. It's, you know what's funny? I feel like it's ironic that the this plus size from what they say and from what she is, she's a plus size model from what I'm reading. I find it ironic that Alabama chose her to be Miss Alabama. Alabama of all states.
Why you say that?
Alabama. We know how Alabama is. We know how they treat people.
Yeah, if you don't play football,
if you don't play football,
or basketball,
if you don't look a certain way, you know, they're very keen on saying exactly how they feel. So I just feel like it's ironic that she swell SU is crazy. Yeah, I just
going in the back. Whoa.
But yeah, I just find it ironic. I mean, listen, if that's where people want to be at, then who am I to judge?
And like, it's not nothing to do with her.
It's nothing to do with her.
It's the people around it that don't like. We gotta stop doing it. We live in a society where everybody get trophies and medals, and you know, whether you lose, you
win.
The
competition at?
You know, it's incredible to me how much that we have allowed. Where like a miss one of the like, where I look at it as we have to do better, and just you love everybody, right? Yeah, we know you love everybody, but you have to be understanding of what's going on, because the reality is that the people are, you know, dying and stuff. When you got all these people going on here, like what did Lizzo just got in trouble for doing some stuff as well,
sexually assaulting her dancers or something. Yeah, making them do certain things or making them record and watch. Like she was on some other stuff. She right. Yeah, she was. I think she was like feeling herself to where like she felt like at that, like kind of like a power trip. Like ain't nobody gonna say anything about me.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying like you can be big and be beautiful. I have seen, and I'm sure you have too. Like, have seen women that can be big, you can be beautiful, whatever the case may be. When you have the cases that you stick a list up. That's my point exactly.
Stick a leg up so big ass.
You can definitely, like, there's nothing. She didn't have Diddy's team. Oh, rape. Oh. I gotta get Raven on the show. I gotta get on the show. Like, she ain't, I don't know if she got no product. I know Raven got a couple businesses that she do. Well, we can talk about that, but we just need her on the show. Casey too. We need both of them on the show. Just to we'll get y'all on the hill eventually. But they just say some stupid stuff. But
Raven.
I just like I said, I just look at it as we just got to be honest with people, you know what I'm saying? And it's not really the big that I'm worried about, because it's Miss Alabama, and of course it was a big news. It's really the trans folks, you know, the one that be. I feel, like I said earlier, I feel sorry for real women who's getting these honors and stuff taken away from them because of people like a track star. A dude could go run 11.2 in 100. I mean, well, hold on a second. He can go run. He's running slow with the men, but then you get with the women, he's All-American.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
it happened, and it's something like, I think there was like somebody in high school and college, same thing.
So I thought about it. Well, maybe trans people need their own group, but I'm like, well, how would you determine who? I don't know, man. I'm sick of these confused people. But that's just. You said what?
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But shout out to Miss Alabama. Shout out to Sarah Milliken. Stay beautiful. Stay doing what you're doing. No, please don't stay doing what you're doing. But we just need to be. No. I can't just say stay doing what you're doing after what I just said. But we just have to be honest. As a society, we have to start taking accountability.
I feel you.
We have to start taking accountability. And lack of accountability is why people are gonna be big and just dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, straight to the point.
Big and dead. That God dang. Shoot.
Straight to the point. I did read something, and it could be very, very incorrect. Mm-hmm. I just seen it like kind of off of glance. That Miss Alabama, apparently that wasn't I
seen that too.
Actual one or something.
Yeah, I think that is true. Like, I don't think so. She won Miss Alabama, but I don't think she is going to go to when everybody comes together. Like,
she won't go to the Miss USA.
Miss USA, thank you. She won't go to that competition. But I don't know what that Miss Alabama looks like.
So now this brings a question. Why is this even a story if that's not even the real competition? If she's not going to Miss USA and there's already a Miss Alabama that's going to be representing Alabama and Miss USA, why is this even a conversation?
Because she's still one of a kind. I follow this guy on YouTube, Officer Tatum, conservative guy. I be listening to a lot of stuff he's saying. He was saying how his sister went for Miss Texas, but it wasn't like the actual Miss Texas, like another portion of the Miss Texas, but she lost to some, I forgot how she lost, but they do have like different kind of categories. And Casey said they need something like the Special Olympics, respectfully.
I see what you're saying.
Out of everything I said, that is the worst thing.
That is crazy.
That is horrible. The Special Olympics is horrible.
I see what you're saying.
But we get it. But you could have texted me that. You could have texted that too.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I'm glad. We just gotta take accountability. That's my first accountability story of the day. And next, I wish I had a video. But next, I know everybody. So I think Raven sent this to me too. I want to say the day after we talked about the teachers going wild. Last episode, we talked about the teacher using the N-word and doing the slave auction, and we talked about the teacher with that did the video in class. Hey, come to find out, little update that they did charge that boy for revenge porn.
I did see that.
Yeah, they did. So they went after him. So how the tables have turned. But today's accountability story is from a superintendent who was standing in line on stage, shaking hands of graduates as they walked by. You remember how it was like when you graduated high school. It was happy. You get to walk the stage and you get to be in front of all them people. You were a popular guy. I was kind of popular. I wasn't as popular and cool as you, but I did okay for myself. So when they said Darrell Petrie and everybody went crazy and everybody was like, oh, Darrell, whatever. It felt good. That was a good moment. I'll never forget when I crossed that high school stage to graduate. Well, one daughter's day got ruined when her father, right before she was getting ready to go shake hands with the superintendent, who happens to be black. That might not have nothing to do with the story, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Right.
Who happens to be black. The father jumps on stage and forcefully moves the black superintendent out the way before his daughter touches his hand to shake it, just to shake it. So now, of course, this has sparked a lot of outrage, and it says, well, was it racist? This dude, he didn't want his daughter touching black hands or whatever the case may be. And then there's another story saying how I guess the daughter was being bullied or something like that, and they don't like the way that they handled the situation. Okay. So did you hear about this story, Flight?
I heard about it. I didn't really look into it, but I definitely heard about it.
Okay, so what is your initial thoughts on what I just said about that?
It's a lot. Why do the most when your daughter is graduating? Like graduating high school, let her walk across the stage, let her have her moment, keep it pushing. Like I just feel like people do the most, and that's definitely doing the most. Like I just don't understand why you would do that.
Right. And do you think there was race involved in this? Do you think that was a racial tone to
I
it?
didn't catch the I didn't catch the race of the young lady that was walking across the
White.
stage. White. We happen to know what state this was taking place in.
I feel like a man doesn't I don't know what type in man doesn't want black man shaking daughter. I don't know what the type is. But here it goes. I'm looking at the New York Post, and this is it. A Wisconsin father is the first words of the story. So it looked like this was in Wisconsin.
I mean, I try not to say that everything is about race, but I mean sometimes some things are just absolutely hard to ignore. I mean, there could be history between them. Could have been
what he's going with.
That's what he's going with.
Like he's saying the daughter was bullied. That's what this guy, the father said, that the girl was bullied and that they didn't like the way they handled it.
That the superintendent handled it.
I don't. This is the part that's crazy to me. Flight. The superintendent not even in the building.
That's what I'm saying. It's a superintendent. They oversee the entire district.
So why didn't you go out there, remove and stop her from shaking the principal hand, or the assistant principal, or the deans, or whoever is? I don't know about the. But you know,
why didn't you just remove her from the graduation in general? Since you're just gonna ruin her day, just remove her from the graduation at all. Just tell them to mail the diploma. I mean, you just ruined her day. I mean, because you're going after somebody who is not in the school every day. What did you do beforehand? Like, there's a lot of questions. I mean, and you just did the most and ruined her day when she could just get past and get through it all and put all of that behind her. You just made it even worse.
And you're right. And I agree with everybody in the chat. I see Raven. I just put her up here. I see Prime has also said the same thing. There's a time and place for everything. Same thing Raven was saying. I agree with that because it shows a type of privilege. I'm not going to say white. I'm just going to say privilege. I don't care what you are. It's privilege. There's black privilege as well. So, we're going to say, I'm just going to say privilege. It takes a certain kind of privilege to have to. I seen the entire video by TMZ. That's not what he was, but he walked across through, like, the fact that he was even able to come out the family area to cross all the graduates to go up on stage to remove her out the way is kind of crazy. What if that man had just not to remove her, excuse me, to remove him out the way? What if that man had a gun?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he was able to even do that, and then you move him out the way, and then I like hearing it. Don't you put your hands on me? Hey, get your hands off me. The superintendent got real black. He got real black real quick. And of course you can't see. At least I haven't seen a video yet where I can see what's actually happening after he moves him out of the view of the camera. But like I said, there's a time and a place for everything. You don't wait till that girl's day, your daughter's big day, to do something like that, when you could have done something like that a week before, 2 weeks before, when it was happening. When did she get bullied? I've never heard of a person getting bullied then when they about to graduate. Normally they get bullied when they like freshmen, and I don't know about you. I've never heard of a senior getting bullied.
I mean, listen,
have you seen that? I've never seen a senior.
I've definitely seen seniors get bullied.
Oh God,
I've seen seniors get bullied. I mean, just because people, especially high school kids, they're jerks. People are jerks in general.
Were they like the Gross sisters?
people like, you know how people are in general. People just like feel a certain type of way, and they feel like they can push people around no matter what the case may be. Obviously, we know what's typical is that, you know, seniors bullying freshmen or sophomores.
Right. That's typical. Right.
I've definitely seen that. But I mean, still in all, like, she's getting ready to graduate and put all of those worst days behind her.
Yeah.
And yet you still find a way to ruin the moment.
Right.
I mean,
I stand corrected, Casey. You're absolutely right. Adults get bullied.
Yeah.
Right. You're absolutely right. Adults get bullied. But yeah, like I said, I guess to sum all this up with this particular story, I just think that, you know, the father has to take accountability for you up there. You ruined that girl's day. You embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed your family. Now, I don't know if you're a racist or not, but let's just say you're not a racist. Now the world thinks you are.
Right.
Because perception is everything. You know, that's a flashback to one of our early episodes where we spoke about perception. Perception is everything, man. So the fact that you went up there and removed and touched the only black man on the stage,
it's a bad look
for someone that's not even in the building.
Exactly.
You know, so I
don't
know. Huh?
It's a bad look.
It's a bad look. And I don't understand what was the reason for that. Did you even prep your daughter? Because she sure looks like she was not ready for that. Did you tell your wife if she was there? Like, I'm about to go up on this stage and go in and move that black man out the way. Like, did you even prep anybody, or did you just give in to your intrusive thoughts and went on stage and just moved this man out the way because you didn't think it would become as big of a deal as it did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's just a bad look. And he definitely looks like there's some type of racial motivation behind it. That's what it seems like.
Well, you know, I think he got charged with disorderly conduct or something like that. So I hope, you know, he gets the punishment that is going to him so he can be held responsible for what he did and I hope his daughter don't speak to him for quite some time, because you can't just forgive Pops after that.
Yeah.
I did it for you. You did it for yourself.
Yeah.
She could have shook that man's hand and went on by her business.
And it wouldn't have, like, you could have forgot about it.
You probably never see that superintendent.
Never see him again. But instead, you decided to do the most.
And last thing, if she was getting bullied before,
man,
if she was getting bullied before, you didn't do nothing but make it worse.
Nothing but make it worse. 1,000%.
Well, you gonna go get your daddy? You did nothing but make it a lot worse. But I digress. I hope the father need to you gonna go get your daddy. When. I feel like that's how them niggas be in the movies. That's how niggas be in the
bully, man.
When them niggas be having on them Letterman jackets and they in every movie, in every show is the same. They just push them into the lockers,
and they always got like a group of peons behind them.
They got
that they bully.
Hey guys, look, Carl has Carl's knees are ashy. Oh, look at his ashy knees. And then you push him into the locker. He drops all his books, and then they step on.
Look, Carl's crying. What you gonna do with your dad? You want your daddy, Carl?
And then all the random students is in the circle laughing.
Carl's gonna go get his dad.
We're not supposed to be laughing at bullying.
We don't condone bullying at all.
Hey,
don't cancel me.
A quick insert while I'm thinking about it. You know what I hate? I hate these SUV commercials that be showing these vehicles running through deserts and oceans and forests and stuff. I hate them commercials. Nobody is driving this truck. Nobody is driving this truck on the beach. Fly, you've been to the beach 1,000 times. How many times have you seen a Nissan Rogue? How many times? They were like, 4-wheel drive. Nigga, come on, man. This one going through a rainforest. I see the commercial of Draymond Green. This nigga,
to tell you right when they missing, they gotta go into the forest to get
drove the truck down and came face to face. What was it? A bear, a lion, or something? Mountain lion, or something? Like I was thinking about that this week when I was watching TV.
I promise you, that was the first commercial that popped up in my mind when you said that.
Bro, I was really watching this commercial like, no, nobody drives these vehicles like this. Nobody. Nobody's riding in a desert with a Ford F-150. Nobody. I have never been to the desert. Please, I've never been to the desert. But I just don't imagine me going to the desert. I'm gonna see F-150s riding up and down.
Dog.
I thought that was just me. I'm glad that there's other people that notice the same thing,
bro.
But anyways, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, man. We put it for 900 as we move on to our final story. I have the final story and final poll of the night. I got a poll for all my H-Town people as we get ready to talk about this H-Town story. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to let's get to 900 subs here by the end of next week. Don't be fooled by the Nissan Road commercials. I remember we rented a Nissan Road. My belly drive on the freeway. You expect me to put that mug in the Sahara?
I need to ask Kate because I think that's the rental car thing.
She got a Rogue? Yeah, we had one in Atlanta. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Yeah, but I couldn't imagine riding next to the ocean.
Gosh, bro.
Anyways, Bun B.
Yeah, Bun B.
Bun B. What up, Roy? What up, Roy? Roy in the chat. Bun B testified. I think it was this week, and he was on trial. Well, he's not on trial, but he testified in the trial of the home invasion that took place at his home, where his wife was held to gunpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen the story, it wasn't going to be a part of the show. I was just like, oh man, look at Bun B. That's a lot that he had to, deal with, and I can only imagine somebody had a gun to my wife's head and I'm trying to defend. I think he said that she could hear him downstairs, like, don't come down here, he's gonna shoot or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact words or audio, but it was very traumatizing for somebody like Bun B who loves their wife as well. Mm-hmm. Of course, the guy that committed the crime was in court as Bun B testified against him. I don't know his name. His name doesn't deserve to be talked about on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then 2 days later, I realized Bun B was still trending.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why? Is it something else unraveling in this case or something like that? And I went to go look and I seen that there's a lot of people saying that Bun B is a snitch.
Mm.
And so I put that question, is there a street code when it's your family? I've already had this conversation before with you, Flight, and you know exactly how I feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
Black folks are twisted.
Twisted, bro.
Black folks are twisted. You don't want me to hold this man accountable because of a street code?
Yeah. I find it crazy that bro is a snitch because he had to see and hear his wife, who he dearly loves, who could potentially be on the verge of losing her life, at gunpoint, and he's a snitch when he's testifying against the person that had her at gunpoint. Like I don't understand people's way of thinking. Like I don't get it.
No, call it for what it is. You don't understand black folks' way of thinking when it comes to the type of stuff. Call it for what it is.
I mean, whether black, white, I don't understand people's way of thinking in general. Obviously, the people in this conversation about this is black, but I don't understand people's way of thinking. I don't get it personally. If there's something I'm missing, I would like to be informed. But I don't see how that's snitching. That's my wife. Like, and I'm a civilian at this point. Like I feel like, and then also, isn't snitching when, hypothetically speaking, we do a crime and I'm the one that actually did everything, and you go in there and say, hey, it wasn't me, it was him. Isn't that snitching?
That's one form of snitching.
That's one form of
Snitching can
snitching.
also
There's
be
multiple forms of snitching. I thought that was just
it
it.
could be also you sitting on the corner minding your business, and then you see 3 niggas going to a store and they all running out with stuff, and then you go to the police and say it was him, him, and him. That's also snitching. Let me tell you something, Flight. I'm a snitch. Bro, I'm not going to jail for nobody, bro. If I didn't do anything, now I will say this. Like my famous story I talked about when I got caught stealing at Academy. One of my early episodes. We get to the 100th episode. We're gonna start talking about like a lot of the old episodes. But I talked about how I got caught stealing at Academy. But I was the one that got caught.
Right.
And I personally did not give up anybody's name that I was with. I told them I didn't know them. I see them in the hallways, and they told me what they were going to do, and I needed something, so I came with them. I didn't give up because I was in the act. And so, see, I remember that day. It was like big news around the school. That's why everybody was clapping when I graduated. But I did not snitch on and I promise you, I did not snitch on anybody. I remember sitting in that office shaking, thinking I'm going to jail, but still did not snitch on him because I was a part of the crime.
Right.
But if I didn't do anything, like if them niggas told me, hey, we're going to Academy to get some shoes, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go buy some shoes too, and I'm in line, and they all take off running while I'm in line to pay for my stuff, and they catch me. No, it was Jeremy Johnson. It was Bill Wright. Bill Wright, I got third period with Bill Wright, math class. Miss Wilkerson, you'll see him. He sits in the back right corner. He always has a backpack under his desk, and his book, 4 pages of his book is ripped off in the corner, so you'll know it's him. He keep 2 number 2 pencils. He keep a number 5 pen. Hey, black, red, white. He also got one of them pens that got all the colors that you just pull down, so you can get the one that you want. So that's how you can identify Bill. Man, I'm snitch, man. Please, please. I'm a snitch. I don't care what you say. But anyways,
that's funny, dog. That's funny. Yeah, man.
I don't think, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like I'm agreeing with you, by the way. Like, you know, it's your family involved, you're in court. I think that snitches, that's a childish way of thinking. If someone comes to your home, because from my understanding, and chat help me out, from my understanding, he had to shoot this man.
Yeah,
he had to shoot. I believe
so. Yeah,
he had to shoot this man, and so you're just doing what you need to do to protect your family,
right? Which
can be the case for a lot of snitches. You know, hey, what happens on first 48? You know, say, hey, we don't want you, we want the dealer, but you looking at 15. You're looking at 15 to life if you don't talk. Well, hey, this is where I got the drugs from. This is you know, because they think about protecting themselves and their family. But I mean, I can understand snitching is a fine line, but I don't think what Bun B was doing, I don't consider that snitching. You shot the dude, the police came. What are you supposed to tell them? Oh, I don't know. It's kind of like we watching a prison show and they go into the cells and they do their thing in jail. You know, they get in there, they fight, you know, because they got a problem. They handle their stuff out in the cells. But then when the guard come, oh, I fell off the top bunk. You know, because that's the, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he hit me, you know, right. You're in jail, because then you're gonna be fighting for the rest of your time.
Right.
Yeah. But in this situation, I think it's just completely different, and it should be looked at as completely different. You are a free man, and I'm not sure how many years that the guy
didn't they say 40 or something?
The guy got 40 years?
Or something like that. Wasn't it 40? I thought it was, I could have sworn I could be somebody just putting some shit out there. I could have sworn I saw 40. Unless it's something else that was going on.
The armor has been sentenced to 40 years in prison. That's according to ABC 13. So yeah, the guy got 40 years in prison. And for you not to go and snitch and then put that man back into the world, that man would have lacked accountability to go out there and do the same thing to somebody else's family, but might end up killing they people or killing they kids or killing they nieces and nephews or whatever the case could be. Because if he do it to you, if you're Bun B, he knew the nigga knew who house he was in.
Yeah.
So if nigga do it to Bun B, he's sure gonna do it to Peachy Perfect.
He doing it to anybody.
You know, it's like we gotta be real with certain stuff, man. I think that's like just an old way of thinking, man. It's our people. Once again, it's always our people with these stupid rules and philosophies.
I just don't get it though. Like,
it's this stupid.
It's your wife. How is that snitching? I just don't get. I don't understand. Like, it's beyond me.
It's kind of what Raven said. Let me see. Raven said, "I'm sorry, Raven. I didn't acknowledge when you said it the first time." So if that's the street code, then how would they have wanted it handled? They would have rather his family be selling fish dinners.
Not fish dinners.
And I would also go off. I add a little bit more context to what Raven said. Okay, so you want me to go? Okay, so I'm gonna go and handle it. So all right, I want him to get back into the streets, and then I'm gonna go and handle it, and I'm gonna kill him for stepping into my house. Now, I'm the dummy that's gonna get caught. Now, my wife doesn't have her husband.
Mm-hmm.
My kids don't have their father.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to go out there and get stuff handled myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not how folks think. I know I know that's not how a certain group of black people think. I'm not gonna say
that's common sense.
A certain group of black people think.
That's
but like you said,
bro.
it's common sense. Like, why would I? What's the point of me? Who's to say if I go out there and try to do something to him, I'm not gonna be the one to get caught. Exactly. Now I'm standing trial.
Yeah, why would I throw my life away for that? Like,
and me in court saying, "Oh, I did that because he put a gun to my wife's head." That's not gonna work,
right?
Because we had him. You didn't choose. You choose to not testify and choose to put him away. I'm just gonna say the proper way, and now I gotta suffer way worse than he was gonna suffer.
Right. It's just crazy to me, bro. It is crazy. I think C-Sam said, I think the topic is only an issue for people because he's a rapper. So what? That man's wife is still traumatized to this day. Look, I run a restaurant now. Fuck that rapper and street code. I mean, that's probably why he's a rapper and they feel like he's supposed to really live by that code. But rappers lie every day, B. Rappers lie every day. I guarantee you, half the people that rap and say the stuff that they say in their songs, they're not really living there, yo. They're not really living their life, man. Not saying that there's some that aren't, because there are some that live that life. I mean, we're looking at it with Young Thug now, but
I seen something with that talking about his lawyer got sentenced and wants to do his time with so they can discuss the case. I think he got 10.
I just thought the lawyer got arrested.
He got 10 weekends, I think it is. Yeah, I've never seen it like that. He got 10 weekends, and he asked to serve his time with Young Thug so that they can work on the case.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I heard about the lawyer getting arrested. I didn't hear the rest, and I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's crazy.
As we really quick, I know as we approach the end, speaking about this Bun B, I watched an interesting Bun B video, and I wanted to get your Mo City take on it. And I seen this meme and stuff going around. See Sam and others, H-Town Houstonians in the building. I want y'all to take on this as well as we get ready to close out the show for tonight. I seen Bun B, and he was on there with, I can't think of who it was, but they did a video where they was ranking all the Houston anthems.
Okay.
All the H-Town anthems. And this was going to be my draft tonight. I ended up changing. I was going to do H-Town anthems, but I ended up going with the R&B because it was more nationwide. More people can relate to the R&B rather than just the H-Town anthems. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to ask the chat, what is the H-Town anthem? What is that song that when it plays, it is Houston to the fullest? Not from a nationwide standpoint, but from an H-Town standpoint.
It's tough.
Let me give you a second to think about it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel as we get ready to close out here. We're talking about our H-Town. If you're from Houston, this is a Houston moment right here on this show. H-Town made. What is your H-Town anthems? Ravens already just gave us our first one with the Mo City Done. Casey just backed that up with Mo City Done as well.
I thought I was going to say Mo City Done, but I felt like that's
Jay said still tipping.
I felt like Mo City Done was, could be more so a Southside thing. But I mean, for me, Mo City Dawn is the anthem. I can see Still Tipping being the anthem.
I think Still Tipping. I love Still Tipping. One of my favorite songs of all time.
That's a national scale too.
I think that's what I was just getting ready to go. I think Still Tipping is what put Houston on the map nationally.
Mm-hmm. Top Drop.
Top Drop is one of the ones that was on that list.
That's a good one.
So Flight, let's have a little fun here for this.
Southside on there?
Screw that list. I want you to put together like a little quick top 5 of what you think the top 5 Houston anthems are. Just quick, just a little quick thing. The chat is helping you too.
Mo City, still tipping. Top Drop. Something by Lil Kiki got to be on there.
Southside.
I'm missing somebody out. Oh, I mean, probably not a lot of people know that. That'd probably be a reach too. Hell no.
What Tony say? What'd you say?
He said Kirko.
I got my drink in.
He showed his age right there.
Yeah, no, that ain't it.
What Charm said players anthem, and
that's not.
I don't consider that because that's.
Come on, Chad. Y'all throw some songs.
Bar Baby. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Bar.
That's
Baby.
what you think about. Okay.
Bar Baby. Yeah, Bar Baby. I say those 5. That's just off the top that I know. You play those songs in the H. Is
like you forgot one, man. Y'all, you forgot one.
I know I did. I know.
But you forgot the biggest one.
What's the biggest one?
There's a day after him.
June 27th.
And it's coming up here quick.
Yeah, that's what I was like. But how many people know I guess they know. Okay. They know the freestyle.
Do you think
how many people was just going like recite it word for word type shit?
My man said, man,
that's a good one. June 27th is definitely was something I was thinking about too.
Okay.
I guess I was thinking about it on the scale of how many people just gonna rap it verbatim type. I guess, but June 27th is definitely a national anthem for sure, or national anthem, H-Town anthem for sure.
Of course, I agree with you. I think all of our tops are going to be the same.
Around the same year.
June 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Mo City Dawn. Still Tipping.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Top Drop. That's not one of my personal favorites.
Right.
So I would keep that off my. If the list had nothing to do with me, then yes, I would put that on there. But since I'm talking about my personal, I'm gonna take that off. Oh my God, I just had it to. When I was looking at the list, the video I saw with Bun B them, they had some songs in there where I was like, do you want to put that in there? Like they had Johnny Dang by Mexican OT, Check Up On It with Beyonce and Bun B and all them. Savage, with because these are more nationwide hitting songs.
So they're not necessarily going for
the top 7 was the top 7 was like because I'm sorry I didn't explain all the way. The way that they did it was 1 through 15, and they was pulling songs out of a bowl, and then they would rank that song at a particular. So let's say he did like Lil Flip. Let's say he'll take a Little Flip song. I forgot which one they had, but
he'll put that kind of like a blind ranking.
It was. You put it at 13. You can move it around if you need to later on. Because what Bun B said, he said something very interesting about. He said something very interesting about Mo City Dawn. He said when Mo City Dawn, at first he said it was number 1, but then he ended up making June 27th first because he said Mo City Dawn. He said only because when it first came out, it did exclude a part of Houston because of the title alone.
Right.
So, you couldn't be on the north really just bumping Mo City Dawn.
And that's what I was saying about that too.
So that's the only, but he had it at number 2. Wanna Be a Baller was on there. Wanna Be a Baller was an interesting one that they talked about. I think that song still gets 1.2 million streams a week.
Yeah. That's I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
And I see Jay saying Bun B is from Port Arthur. And to be fair, Bun B exact words, because they had his song Get Throw. And Bun B was like, I don't feel like I deserve to be on this list because I rep Port Arthur. That was his exact words on that video that I watched. He said, I don't think, but the people around him was like, no, we're gonna put you on this list. So But he felt like he says, I rep Port Arthur, so I don't feel like I should be on this list. But I just wanted to get everybody. I felt like that'd be a really interesting question. I wanted to see what everybody really thought about that H-Town anthem. But if I had to pick one, if I just had to pick one out of all of them, you had to pick
D1, I think it would have to be June 27th, I believe.
For me, now in 2024, I'm probably gonna go Mo City Don.
Yeah,
because it's just something about when that mud come on in the club. That's the one song that plays, and it's going to play from start to finish because you can play it for like 30 seconds and then turn it off because the rest of the club is just gonna rap it.
Yep,
the rest of the club is just gonna rap it.
1000%.
Still Tipping is legendary to me. That's Mike said my favorite song because what about Mike Jones back then?
Yeah,
this is a sitting sideways.
Yeah, Paul Wall got man.
So it's a lot of hits out there.
It's a lot of H-Town hits out there, man. For sure.
Definitely a lot. But I'm glad that I see the chat had a lot. Want to be a baller? Yeah, it Want to be a baller was definitely a hit. But Maine was on the list too, bro, man. So that was a good one by you.
That was a good one. For
man,
sure.
he said that because the North Side had Whoa.
Oh yeah.
He said New York had Whoa. So he said H-Town, we did our own thing, and we did Maine because that's what we say down here. But J Dog had no songs on. I was surprised about that. Ride on Foes. I was very surprised that was not on the list.
First 48. I wouldn't say as an anthem. That shit was.
But First 48 was hard. But Ride on Foes.
48 is hard.
Ride on Foes, man. You can have a van, but if you put that mug on, you gonna put the windows down. You gonna
swinging that motherfucker.
That song.
First 48 definitely too hood, Jay.
That song definitely does something to you. The Ride on Foes. It just you just chuck up the dude. You just feel H-Town. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to put that in my time. I can't do it right now. But yeah, I just wanted to leave y'all on that. I gotta ask. I gotta ask about that one towards the end. But with that being said, thank everybody for coming to the Don't Cancel Me podcast, episode 83. Prime, I'm about to go listen to him as well. When I heard the list, I was already playing the song because I just wanted to listen to everything. But yeah, please go rep the H-Town, man. Go run up those streams for all of our H-Town artists. Man, just what an amazing show that we had today, man. Thank y'all to everybody that has come out and tuned in. We will be back next Tuesday for episode 84. Prime JD, I don't know if that's JD or VA, but I'm sure that's JD because VA probably been on his, but whoever it is, I will get with VA, man, when I see him tomorrow. Maybe we'll get y'all next week or the week after because I think we should be good next 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah. Next 2 weeks we should be good. I think July, that's when I'm probably gonna be back around a little bit. Okay. So yeah, we'll try to get y'all on here, man. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and hype it up now. We're gonna be here with Prime Podcast, who's been in the chat. Big supporters of us, man, as we are of them. Big sports show that they got. It's gonna be a crazy sports show. So if we call all our sports fans to come out for that episode. Like I said, probably next week or the week after, but it will be within the next 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to that one for sure. Yeah, our facts. We'll get them on here on a Tuesday night, and we're gonna chop it up with a whole lot of different sport topics. But this has been episode 83, man. Thank you for everybody that has joined us today on this Tuesday night. Thank you for spending your Tuesday nights with us. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to help us grow. We want to get to 900 by next episode if we can do it. So let's just go out there and just push the episode, man. If you tell somebody about us, y'all all like the content. We just know we need to get more eyes on the content. So we got big things planned for episode 100. Of course, we're not going to talk about it yet, but a lot of changes is going to come with that episode 100, and I'm excited to get there, but we got to take it one episode at a time. And don't forget, today's lesson was accountability. Whether you big, whether you a snitch, whether you're a racist, we need to take accountability for everything that you did. And we need to start a hashtag, keep Brittany Griner off them planes. All right, y'all have a wonderful episode. Y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy your night. Get to work tomorrow. Don't call in and tell me you watch it. Don't Cancel Me podcast. This has been Peachy Perfect. I've been on flight, man. And we will see y'all next Tuesday night, y'all. Peace. Peace out, y'all.